You know, another cool one to watch is the tango. Like when you see that unfold.
A good tango.
Yeah, and
I'm
you know,
telling you,
yeah.
when I got flipped, I thought that my ass was grass and I was gonna be killed. He flipped me right back. All the girls were like cheering, and I was like,
And you got back up though, yeah?
no, yeah, I got
good.
down on his knee, like he flipped me down.
He had a firm grip as he did the flip.
I didn't even warm
I
this
was
up.
scared.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, well, it looked like you guys had a blast. I was like,
the group of girls was
oh, they looked
wild.
great. They looked so
Awesome.
fun. I was just like, oh,
and actually
have
none of them
fun.
drink. They don't drink.
That's even cooler.
Yeah, and I was the designated driver, so it was almost like a plan.
Yeah.
Like the one girl that does drink, we'll
Put-
make her
yeah.
drive.
I have a good idea. Put her behind the wheel.
No,
but
it was good.
But they obviously didn't watch the podcast where you talked about your pet peeve because you could have raged if someone was trying to pass you.
No, but I don't do that when I have like passengers. I'm very
Or you're dressed up to go out. You really want to make
Right.
sure that it goes with the image.
and I didn't care because like we had time to kill. We were in a car with girls. I was singing.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Free concert for
Oh,
everyone.
wow. That's amazing. I'm really sad I missed it. I'm going to have to come to another one.
Yeah. Oh, we'll be going back there.
Oh, yeah.
This summer for sure.
Okay. Gives me some
I
time.
actually want to take ballroom dancing lessons so badly.
Fun. We did that for our wedding. We actually jumped into that.
Love it. Boo Boo,
I think we're good.
are we good?
I think.
Love your tequila there.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's really good. We're almost done the bottle.
Can we just toast it? Can we? Are we ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Happy Mother's
Candice. Candice. Candice is a pretty founding name. One in a billion. Love you so much, Candice. Who's Candice?
Kristina.
I'm sorry about that.
Characteristics with the name of Kristina. 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 You did. Yes, you did, Bret.
The Modern
Matters podcast with
Candice,
Kristina and Bret. Happy Mother's Day! Hot moms rock! Hot moms rock!
Hi guys. Welcome
hey.
back, guys. Hello and welcome back to our podcast with me, Candice, and Kristina.
Hey.
And of course, Bret.
Hi.
All right, guys. So I am excited to talk today with you guys both, and I really wanted to see this.
Mum,
Yes.
you what?
Yeah,
Mom,
Loser.
You're a real loser.
That's kind. Mother's Day.
loser.
this is hilarious.
Darling,
Oh,
you're such a loser.
thanks.
Now you can be a loser with a special K28
Oh,
Day Body
you
Fat
get
Challenge.
it?
Scientific research shows it can help you lose body fat, not just water.
Clever. You're a
Eat a bowl of Special K
loser.
for breakfast. Replace your indulgent snacks with Special K bars. And see if you can lose up to 1% body
loser.
fat.
Loser.
That got me.
Yeah.
That could
I
be
was like,
1 inch
wow,
from
what's
bust,
wrong with
waist,
that little
and
boy?
hips.
And he
Try
was
the
giving
Special
her a
K Body Fat
compliment.
Challenge.
The body fat
Mom.
challenge, Mom.
Mom.
I see what you did there, Bret, with the Kellogg's commercial for today's episode in honor of mummies, which we're going to talk about today since it's
Sure.
our Mother's Day insert.
Celebrating you too.
Oh, that's so nice.
Hi, Mummy.
Hi, Mom.
Can we start it off with a couple mum pranks?
Oh, sure. My
Pranks.
kids try to do these to me all the time.
Pranks on mum, yeah.
All right, let's
Thanks,
see.
Mom.
Ooh, this looks a little.
I found this picture of this random person at Goodwill.
Yeah.
So I bought it because it was like $2. And I added it to my mom's family picture collection. And now we wait to see how long it takes her to notice.
Oh, my God.
Is this
25 days later.
25 days?
nuts? Creepy.
It had to have come from somewhere.
I don't know.
Brianna,
Could be Mystic.
I have no clue.
I love this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so real.
Yeah.
I don't even know who it is.
Oh. Oh.
I don't know who it is.
I love that
Well, this
she's
is
so
gonna be
honest,
good when
though.
Dad comes home. Who is this?
Oh. It's an affair.
I don't know who this is. I did not put this out, and I don't know who it is.
It's actually really funny. Can you imagine?
It was one of your old girlfriends or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like, come on. Look at
They all
I love her.
Who the heck is this?
It's well worth the $2.
That's good.
That's a good $2 and an ongoing
You're gonna have
discussion.
nightmares?
Yeah.
Some people would never even notice something
Yeah.
like that in their house. Like,
Yeah. Well, it took 25 days to
So-
pick up. Who's this girl?
So when I was younger, I bought myself an action figure of Tony Montana, the
Tony Montana.
from Scarface, Al Pacino. He had a gun and a cigar, and his stature was about yay high.
Yeah.
And then around Christmas, my mom has a nativity scene that she puts on the fireplace in the living room, and Tony Montana is basically the same size as
Jesus?
No, Jesus
Oh,
is
Jesus
a
the
baby.
baby. Yeah.
He was-
Joseph.
He was young.
Yeah.
So I put it. I put it.
nativity scene, teenage Jesus.
Yeah.
I put it in amongst the goings on.
Yeah.
And it didn't get noticed until company came over and everybody was sitting in the living room and they're like, who's that? Which wise man
Yes,
is that?
which wise
with the
man?
white cotton suit on.
It's Tony Montana.
With the gun on the
With gun.
side.
No, I didn't point the gun at any of the
that would be
religious figures,
inappropriate.
for sure.
Yeah.
So it ended up being, this was like when I was in high school maybe, and my mom now keeps the Tony Montana
Oh my
doll
God, that's
in with the nativity
Oh,
scene, and
that's
she
very
puts it out every year
nice.
with the rest of
Tony,
I
you
love
found
her
a
for that.
place. You found a home, Tony.
Yeah.
I
That's
like that
nice.
mom did that. Like,
Yeah.
she really took
That's
to
what
it.
moms do.
Yep.
They just
Not
roll
this
with
mom.
the punches.
You know how I am.
Yeah. You're a little more particular.
Don't
Yeah.
be blasphemous.
There's
that
no
way.
no Tony.
All right, here's
Okay.
another one.
I don't know. Did Mike Hunt call?
Oh, did he?
Also a real reaction.
Me that 15 times.
Oh.
Did he call? I don't know a Mike Hunt.
Oh,
Who the fuck is Mike Hunt? I get called. You know what? I'm
Oh my
getting
God.
pissed.
oh, she's not
I'm
happy.
getting pissed. Did he call? Did he? I don't know. You've been answering the phone. You've been answering the phone. Did Mike Hunt call? Did he?
That's so good.
Okay.
I love those.
We're done.
Those are good.
Yeah. Oh, she's not happy. That mama ain't happy.
So it's a family
I
business or
don't
something.
get it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my
two?
gosh, that's
mama.
amazing. She's
easy.
Who is Mike Hunt? Who is he? Who is he? You don't know either, do you? He doesn't know either.
Yeah.
Mike, do you know who Mike Hunt is?
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck are you laughing at?
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
Still hasn't connected.
I feel like you can't hear it.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at your dad. Look at your dad.
They're dying. She's so
Whatever.
The dad gets it.
Whatever, guys.
because when you're given those little trickster
Yeah, I know.
prank things to say, and you're the one saying it, you don't your mind doesn't process it the same way.
No.
But if I heard you saying it, or you could hear someone else, it's so different.
Pretty funny. I'll tell you
I
that.
enjoy
Yeah.
that. So today's insert is all about mummies, and you're a mom, Kristina.
Yes, I am, and you are too.
I am.
Shut your mouth!
That's how I parent.
I've had moments. I think it was yesterday. Sit on the couch, shut your mouth. Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever heard this song, but I know the beat.
No. Not knowing it. I don't know this.
No. So this was a toss-up. This was a toss-up because this is CanCon. This is I Mother Earth.
Oh, really?
And post Edwin I Mother Earth, right? With the new singer.
I liked Edwin.
But my instinct was to go here. Kristina's favorite Halloween band. Misfits. Danzig era Misfits. This is Danzig as a solo artist.
Oh, this is really
Yeah.
nice. Mother.
1983 and onward.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
gonna sing it.
But I
was gonna-
defaulted to CanCon.
I was
Okay.
going to ask Kristina before you gave us your mother tune or your shut up tune, whatever it was.
Both.
Wasn't me
Both
saying it.
work. Whatever.
The best part about being a mom.
Aw. It's very, very rewarding.
That's a good one.
It really is. It's like every stage for me anyways, I always looked at it. There's wonderful parts and there's not so wonderful parts. But if you can just focus on the good, it's very rewarding.
Yeah, I like that word. I wouldn't have thought of it. I always feel like for me, motherhood has been just loads of learning.
Well, how about this? This actually hit me today just because I was dealing with something with my kids. But you, as a mom, give your kids all the best tips on how to fight, right? So when they get older, they start using your stuff against you. So how do you handle that? That was like a shower thought. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to maneuver here? Because he's making every move, but they're good. They're good moves, but I got to pick up some new tips.
That's an interesting one.
Oh, yeah. Come on, your kids.
I teach my kids.
Oh yeah, my kids are they pick up stuff and they'll be like, well, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, they use your stuff on you.
I'd be like, oh my gosh, what?
Well, Bret and I, we were briefly talking because this morning we were like, oh, we should really be doing a Mother's Day insert. And we knew you were on your way in and going to be down to talk about whatever.
And we knew you were a mom.
And I'm a mom.
She's a mama.
Fit the criteria.
Yeah. And very good at speaking whenever about whatever. That's definitely.
Yeah, I just show up.
It's definitely a skill set. So in speaking about moms, I was like, Bret, what about all the different types of moms? And he's like, what do you mean?
Oh, I know who I am.
Well, what about moms like a Kim Kardashian?
Oh God, why are we going here?
She's a mom.
Oh God, no.
She is a mom.
No, I was thinking other fun ones. Like I throw I'm the hot mess mom, and I'm okay with it. Like I just show up, and I'm like,
you're not a hot mess.
Oh God, there's times where I would show up at baby things, and everyone's like, oh, I have 3 extra, I don't know, apricots for your kid, and I'm like, oh, I didn't pack food.
There's lots of food around.
Yeah, and people share, and I made it through.
You're a hot mess mom, hey?
Yeah, what about you? I think you're not a hot mess mom. You know how you always say
I feel like I'm just like the way I am in everyday life. I'm just like a whatever the day brings me type of mom. Like sometimes I'm a hot mess. Sometimes I have it all together.
Yeah, that's true. I can do that. Sometimes I have these moments where I'm like, I'm a good mom today.
But why were you so triggered about the moms like a Kim Kardashian mom?
Okay,
I was going to do a comparison.
Oh, to who? Me?
Your favorite, Angelina Jolie mom.
Oh, I like Angelina.
Yeah, see, I know Kristina so well. I said, if I ask her about a Kim Kardashian mom, she's going to be triggered. If I ask her about Angelina Jolie, she's going to be like, oh, nice lady. Now, we don't know, obviously, any of these celebrities, but commonly, anyone who's listening knows them. So what's your beef?
Okay, I feel like if you are a celebrity, you should be using your platform for good. And I think that Angelina Jolie, I'll go positive, has really been open in demonstrating motherhood and how motherhood can come in many different packages. She's got adoption. She's got her own kids. She's got multicultural, different pieces in there. Like I absolutely love it. And it hits close to home because, I've got 2 moms. I really believe that motherhood, there's a lot of pressure around motherhood and how you're supposed to be. But if you can be open and just be able to kind of show love, however that is, in that mother role, I think that's great. And I think she does that. Now, Kim.
Okay, hold on. I don't want to interrupt you. I've got a positive about Kim.
Oh my God. What is it?
See, I knew this.
What is it?
So I'm not saying that I'm a fan or not a fan of any celebrity because I'm really kind of not. I'm only a fangirl for Johnny Depp, as we all know.
Yes, we know. He's in a band.
I don't.
Yeah,
he is in a band.
But his band member passed away, so the band.
I didn't know that.
The band's struggling.
Sorry to hear about that.
I was sad. No, but all jokes aside, the positive thing I see about when we're talking celebrities or Kim Kardashian mom, if we're really looking at the positive, is I am actually impressed with, and I know she has all the resources and money in the world and people can say whatever, but she does take care of herself
Wow.
She does take care of herself, which is important for moms. Many moms forget about that.
Yeah.
And I will say that there is, like you mentioned, pressure around motherhood and so on, but we often forget about the importance of taking care of ourselves, not just our health and wellness, but also the way we appear and present ourselves, not for even the world, but even for ourselves. Mm-hmm. So that's my positive.
That's the positive. Yeah. Okay.
Well, there is a real positive.
Oh God.
In the Angelina Jolie respect, like in line with that, I would say is that Kim Kardashian recently, and I don't know the specifics, the ins and outs of it, but she has been advocating for prisoners who were wrongly accused to be.
Oh, this makes me happy.
She's getting her law degree. She might have actually already completed it now to be a lawyer.
Okay.
So
okay.
And it has been her focus for probably 3 years, I would say.
More
give or
for
take.
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
It's come to light.
We're not trying to turn
recently.
Kristina around, though.
I don't know if it'll happen, but I do like that I'm hearing positive stuff like that. If you have a platform, I think that there's just a responsibility to do more. It's like Spider-Man. With great power, there's great responsibility.
You brought that up today. I have to mention that in the city of Toronto, there was apparently news today about
Spider-Man?
A Spider-Man. And it was not good.
What?
Yeah, I can't share on
I got to turn this heat off.
Turn the heat off. It's going to keep rattling.
Who
turned that on?
How did it get on there?
Some cold mom.
Yeah, a cold mom.
So, okay, I didn't mean to trigger you. I wanted to bring that up today about.
Well, it's interesting because I've never really thought about it until this moment. And yeah, I just think that they represent different things to me. And I think motherhood is not perfect. I think that now we're starting to talk about the expectations around motherhood and what's realistic and what's not. I think there's been a lot of pressure for moms to be the perfect mom, the super mom, whatever. There's all these different labels that we do. But when you just learn, like you said, that like to be you, to have like, you know, that authentic side, self-care, and just show up without all the labels, it's actually pretty awesome.
I think it's a great job. The other thing I find interesting in today's world about celebratory days and things like Mother's Day is I notice a shift from, you know, in my younger years, maybe it's just awareness or maybe it's the shift that we're seeing, particularly in this part of the world. But I do notice that there is a lot more of a push for Mother's Day to be super duper 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 inclusive, which is fine. But I have noticed when people are posting things, there's an element of sensitivity around the way different mothers kind of show up, or mothers who have passed, or people who have been unable to be mothers and have chosen like being a doggy mom and stuff like that. And I noticed that there's more of this inclusion of those types of scenarios. It's definitely got a positive part, but I also think it kind of makes these days sometimes tricky. I know the world doesn't revolve around social media, but last year as I tried to make a post, I was like, oh, I kind of feel bad. I don't want to hurt anyone's feeling who's grieving the loss of a mother.
That's
or I don't know. There's all these things you start thinking about. What do you think of that?
Yeah, well, I think it's just the whole idea of motherhood and how it's being celebrated is different, right? I think our society is changing. I don't know if I know your parents were divorced. My dad got divorced twice. So the idea of that was hard at a certain point. Remember when we were younger, the idea of having divorced parents and what it meant to be a mom and a dad and all that stuff and like the traditional family. I think to go back to your point, it's evolved so much now that there's blended families. People are much more open. People are honoring the fact that mothers have passed away, which they should. I think it's a good thing. What I would say is it's about the intent of what you're putting out there, right? No one's intentionally trying to exclude. I think people need to be mindful of that. It's about the positive intention, the thought, the nurture to put out into the world. Social media is an interesting one, but I think as long as you're anchored into why you did it, I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. That's a great tip for for anyone listening, actually, because people do misinterpret a lot of messages that get put out there, and it is something positive. I, for one, don't love all the holiday stuff, but I do love Mother's Day.
Well, because it's about you.
Well, no, I want to be so selfish.
Yeah. Well, enjoy that.
I think that's the day to do it.
Yeah. And then no one says anything, right?
Yeah. It's like, if I want to be with my kids, great. If I don't want to be with my kids, fine.
Yeah. It's funny. The other part that I want to just add on to what I said before, I think that there's a shift. I hope that there's a shift happening, because I really saw it before that there was, I think it's a women being competitive against women, all that stuff. There was a thing around working moms, stay-at-home moms. I'm a granola mom. I'm this and that. It's like all that stuff has got to go away, because I just think we just hurt each other when we're trying to judge about who's a better mom or how you parent versus another. There's an openness that kind of needs to take place when, we're all doing the best that we can. And we should celebrate on your special day.
I like celebrating Mother's Day. I mean, not to say there's not still some moms out there that don't really deserve to be celebrated. There's good and bad in the world. It's part of the...
Yeah, and I think...
I got dark.
Right? Whoa, I'm like, okay.
I went doomer.
We were like light breezy. We went doomer. Yeah, there's some moms, but you know what? They have to deal with that.
True.
Right?
True.
So I think...
He's not going to stop.
I don't think anybody wakes up and says, hey, today I'm going to be a horrible mom. No. Right? So...
And Bret,
what do you
you're
think?
Not a mom.
I'm not a mom, but if I was a mom, I would be a full-size candy bar at Halloween kind of mom.
Oh. Like you would dress up and go all in. That's what I do.
No, I would be a full-size candy bar to the children at the door on Halloween.
Like you'd be dressed up, right? Am I
Giving?
getting
Yeah,
it?
Sure, but it's about the payoff of this full-size chocolate bar.
Yeah, he's more focused.
There's two types of households on Halloween, Kristina. Full-size chocolate bar households.
I get it.
Regular size.
Yeah.
Or an apple.
Or an apple, which is...
Yeah, with a razor in it.
I was going to say, that's immediately...
that's a little weird.
Anything healthy.
Raisins,
I always said the razor. I went dark. We did for that. Or like, I was like, oh, it's been injected. Watch out for that candy. Like, you don't remember? Oh, dark.
That was
Don't
really
eat
dark.
apples with razors.
So why the full-size candy bar, Bret?
Because those are cool moms who do that.
Yeah, and it was the cool house that you would want to go
course.
to.
I want to be the cool mom in the cool house if I'm a mom.
So are you over? Yeah.
I didn't think this was going to go on that long.
Yeah. Well,
okay, I like it. No, I like the candy bar thing. I'm gonna have an honest moment for you.
I'm
guys.
gonna give a toothbrush.
What? That's great. I want to go to your house.
And that's why they make eggs for Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. And they TP houses. Yeah.
When I had my first child, I was on this mission to be that mom.
Oh yeah,
the mom you read about.
Yeah, I know.
The one that's like in the
yeah.
center podium.
Yeah.
First place.
Who is that girl? Oh my God. Candice, the super mom.
That's what I was aiming for it. There were many struggles in the beginning.
Yeah.
Of, your first child is you're doing so much learning. That's a crazy amount of learning. But I was like, no sugar, no this.
Yeah,
right.
right.
Gonna feed this kid. Oh, like I was on it.
Yeah.
To probably a point of annoying to my own mother.
Oh.
And mother-in-law.
Yeah, that sucks.
And the mothers around me, because they're looking at me going,
yeah,
we give it 3 months.
I know that's
right?
kind of like what my mom said.
But I
She's
stuck it out. And then I didn't drink coffee during pregnancy.
I
did yoga. I was like pure. Yeah. And then I got pregnant with my second kid. Sorry, little boy. Yeah. I drank coffee 3 times a day. They're like on his first birthday, like, we bought him cake. I was like, give him the cake.
Yeah. Like, seriously.
Motherhood changes.
Oh yeah. It definitely adapts quite a bit. I think Lauren had to eat off the floor.
Oh, well. Yeah.
I'm kidding, but I was doing this with my second, which is actually funny. The first one was like, oh, did we chop up the carrots and the broccoli? Is it perfect? Oh, it has to be mushed. And then by the time the second came along, I'm like, okay, here's a piece of steak. It's called baby-led feeding. I'm going to go with this. It's low maintenance. Grab it and just chew on it. I hope you make it. But everything, look, everyone's survived. Everyone's good. You got to be open-minded.
Yeah. I have to say, I mean, there's so many exciting parts of motherhood. There's so many ups, there's downs, there's good, there's bad, but it definitely is, for me, from my experience, it's been a real blessing for sure. I'm very grateful for that.
Oh yeah. I think that, I can't imagine not being a mom.
No.
Right.
And I have some family who wanted to be, a mother, a mom, and who were not able to do those types of things. But the interesting thing I find about those friends and family of mine is that they're very nurturing, motherly people. And that's a conversation I was having with a girlfriend of mine recently who really wanted kids, never had children. And I find that term mom or being a mom is almost like a characteristic more than actually being a mom, because some people are not given that in their life path.
Yeah, it's like feminine energy. It's like that nurturing, caring, and you can nurture many things. You can nurture, I'm looking at a plant right now. You can nurture a plant, an animal, you can have pets, you have pet moms, you have like moms. And I think for me, what really stands out is that it comes in many different packages, right? You can have stepmoms, which I have the most wonderful stepmom who has been a mom to me since I was like a little girl. And then I have bio mom, who's biologically a mother. And then, you just never know. You could have a sister who acts like a mom, like who's nurturing and caring. I agree. I think it's really comes in many different packages. And I think that that's the shift from the traditional thought of what a family is. Family can, as long as you have love and that to support you in some way or form, you got a family. Just pull it together.
So I know that you must have found some goodies.
Okay.
I need you guys to help me wrap my head around this. It's a bit of a long one, but it's the only long one.
This is Anna Abragon, and she found herself at the center of this controversy when last week the equivalent of Hello magazine in Spain published this as its front cover, and you can see her here pictured with a newborn baby girl born via surrogacy in the US. This is outside a hospital in Miami. Now, this caused such a debate because surrogacy is banned in Spain, and we're going to go through that in a minute.
So point number one, I didn't realize that either.
This is her son. This is an old picture of them because sadly he died in 2020 from cancer. He was just 27 years old. Yeah. But she made reference to this when she announced the baby's birth on her Instagram channel. You can see here she shared that same photo outside the Miami hospital. She's written a caption in Spanish here, and we've translated it for you to say, "A light full of love came into my darkness. I will never be alone again. I am alive again." But it hasn't stopped fierce debate, not least from Spain's left-wing government, and many ministers have come out criticising her because, as I said, it is illegal.
And then
here's what some of them have had to say.
I need clarification on the next part.
Equality minister, she said, surrogacy is a practice that is not legal in Spain. It is legally recognised in our country as a form of violence against women. And she wasn't the only one. We've also had this from the education minister. This is not surrogacy. This is renting a womb, which, as we know, is an illegal practice in Spain. But today we've had another twist. Also in Hola magazine, revealing that not only is she the child's mother, but also her biological grandmother. Now stay with me. That is because her son's sperm was taken before he died and used in this process. And if you look closely here, you can see his name, Alex, on her necklace here. So she's not only the child's mother, but also the biological grandmother.
That's a bit of a problem.
I can imagine that's prompted even more discussion.
It's a lot going on.
Geneticist, but I think there's problems.
I thought I don't know very much about this at all. This is very, very, I know very topical amounts of information, but I was like, because I don't understand fully how surrogacy works from start to finish. I get the idea of it, but.
First of all, I did not know that was illegal in Spain. Did you fact check that?
It seems correct. This is the BBC.
Well, we can.
Okay, well, let's assume that that is the case, which is kind of interesting because.
It kind of bothers me a little bit. Like, why?
Okay, well, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, we don't know the backstory.
The thing in this situation that is likely not very good is you cannot be that genetically close to someone and procreate.
Yeah, I
that's a problem because that is.
But what if it's not her egg, right? It's the surrogate.
They said it was.
the eggs.
She said she's the biological grandmother and mother to her son's child.
Oh, see, I was understanding it that she's the mother, but I didn't get that it was her egg that was being used or planted to
they said it was. That's the weird part of it.
I don't think that
yeah, that's not okay,
works.
right?
No, I don't even know how the baby would come out properly. I think,
right?
yeah.
I don't
it's too close.
But is it even the practice? Even how were they able to do it, knowing all that information?
Yeah,
the clinic or whatever it is.
That's why I was like, okay, if a surrogate, maybe it's the surrogate's egg, and then it was the son's sperm. That makes sense to me. That's what I think.
That's what I would have thought, but it said specifically she's the biological grandmother and mother, which means it was her egg and her son's sperm. And then she had someone carry. But it says here, in Spain, all forms of surrogacy, including so-called altruistic ones where no money changes hands, are illegal. So I'm assuming...
how can you say that? Like, I feel like we're going to get into a debate. I'm like, how even altruistic... Like, how can the government make a call about what's okay and what's not about a female's body?
I have a bit of a mixed feeling with some of it that I don't think is a fair opinion, because I know a lot of people that have used surrogacy, but I also think that you are taking some serious risks. So, I mean, kudos to people that follow their path and do what they want to do to achieve what fills them up. But that story coming from Spain and that woman is a little freaky if it's the same family.
Yeah, well,
line.
that is, and if it's not, let's hypothetically it's not, let's say, then it's a surrogacy case, right? Like her son's life kind of lives on, his legacy, right, with the child. But is there a problem with that?
Well, I think so, because did he consent to that? Like, there's a lot of questions you got to ask. No?
Yeah, these are ethical questions. These are deeper questions for sure. You got to ask them.
And I thought maybe in my loose understanding of it, that maybe they were calling her the mother because she's raising it and just...
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I guess that's the other side of it.
That's what I got. Like, so that's why she said mother, but the biological part was about the son.
Right, and a different...
So it's the because I don't think they could...
I don't think
they would be able to do that.
Scientifically.
I think if you went and said, hey, I got this and I got this, can I put them together? They'd be like, no, that's not...
Haven't you heard about cousins marrying cousins? Not a good idea.
Well, they even have the sperm donors, they limit your donations in certain geographical areas because statistically you're more likely to have an incestual child if you donate too much within an area, right? Just statistically speaking. So if they're thinking that far ahead with the donation clinics, they must have.
Wow.
I'm surprised it's banned, because I know there's circumstances where people really deserve that opportunity
absolutely.
for parenthood.
And I would think that, it's a risk having someone, when you carry your own baby, they're going to be with you. But if someone is a surrogate, like, they could bail last minute after that whole emotional experience. That's why I'm like, it's a big one. So I'm not thinking, hey, we're just buying it off. I'm actually thinking of more of those cases where they want to be parents, and this isn't one of the options. Like, adoption could be another one, or in vitro. They could be tried.
There are so many. Yeah. There's so many. Yeah. I mean, I can't have really an opinion on it because I haven't been faced with those choices. So it's kind of hard to have an opinion when you're not.
Yeah, I would never judge on that. That's why I think for myself, it's bothering me a little bit that it's illegal. Like, I think that's very bold, and maybe I'm missing the argument, but I don't understand how it could be illegal.
Okay, well, really, really quick, because again, I don't like to speak as if I'm a professional, but let's just say the one positive perception of it being illegal, let's just say, again, I have empathy for people that are unable to, but there are a lot of children in many systems all over the world who don't have parents.
A million %.
So on the like, look at the other side of this argument potentially is that rather than surrogacy and bringing more children into the world, let's take care of the children that are in the world that don't have.
That's an argument.
Care and family. I mean, I'm not.
That makes sense
I'm
too.
Just
but we're
I don't agree. And I don't disagree. I can't speak to it, but I mean, that's just a perspective.
No, I think it's fair.
I try to look at life like that sometimes, especially as a mom.
As a mom, you have to weigh both sides.
Or a parent, yeah, you got to try to look at things like that. But that's an interesting one you pulled up, Bret. I'm going to rewatch that later. So anyone who's been tuning in, check that one out. Comment.
It hit 3 different markers. It was a 68-year-old mother.
Oh, she's 68
She's
too.
68, I believe.
Wow.
Or in her 60s.
Look at me and going all judgy.
I feel like
68? I'm like, well,
hard.
come on. I know I am in my 40s and I'm exhausted with my kids right now. Okay. It's tiring.
I want to know that you have something to lighten us up.
Yeah,
Let's
let's get back to normalcy here.
Oh God, here we go. Light and
that
breezy.
mom's got gorgeous legs.
Yeah.
She looks like she's
selfie in the park.
Oh my God, I'm the best mom. Look at me. Oh, don't mind me. My kid just wiped out.
Well, maybe she's newly single mom. Nope, she's got her wedding band on. Good for her.
Oh God. It's Kim. It's Kim Kardashian.
That's like basically how I take selfies. It takes me like 900 hours, but I don't do it in the park with my kids.
Yeah.
I just like the contrast. Kids are
Who's recording her?
Somebody, because they whistle at her to get her attention to be like, okay,
Hey,
this goes on for like 4 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm done watching her.
All right.
That's pretty
we got
funny.
It.
The kids
she has
are
nice legs though. We'll give her a compliment.
Yeah, you look great.
Kristina.
The kids are
Give
playing.
credit where credit's due. Yeah.
Kids are playing and
Kids are playing. They don't care what they look like.
Yeah.
And
Mom
she's like,
is like
Yeah,
the complete
posing.
opposite of that.
oh,
All right,
Mother Nature.
we got Mother Nature.
Oh, they're clever. This is clever. Whoa. Holy crow, man.
Is that real?
It's
This
gotta be
is
real.
real.
It's gotta be real. Look at that.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That's actually scary.
This is not real.
That was real.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a tornado, man.
Did you see that?
It scares the shit.
Yeah.
All right, next we have an owl who had 2 eggs that...
Did you hear that?
Oh.
An owl. Who?
Not even intentional. This
Sorry,
stuff
Bret.
is natural.
No, that's fine. I didn't hear it.
No, because you said an owl who.
Oh, I thought it was Kristina.
Yeah,
that
well,
you
it
were
usually
making her
is me. I thought
we
it was
both,
me.
We both got in on it.
Wow.
This is an owl who had 2 eggs that wouldn't hatch. And then in the barn, the owner noticed 2 chicks. I think they call owl babies chicks that didn't have a mother. They were just kind of there. So then this owl mother took over the care of these 2 little chicks.
Oh, look how cute they are. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
they're so cute.
Look at their little roundabout
Yeah.
way of. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Aw. Nature is really incredible. And the mama animals in nature are also pretty awesome. I have to say.
And males. And they all have
males
a
too.
purpose.
I'm not denying that for sure. You're absolutely right. But
it's just incredible how there's that natural instinct. If you allow it to flow and get out of your head, you'll know what to do.
Piece with moms is kind of what I'm more like. That's the difference
natural.
I see a lot. Not that dads don't nurture, but generally.
I totally
like,
agree.
Look at this.
It's really sweet.
And then when they grow up to be nocturnal hunters and just search for prey to kill all
But that is like really.
Oh, sorry. That was the wrong one.
This is not real, or is it? Yeah, that is real. Doomer.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
You were going? No, I just. But Bret made a really funny, like not funny, an interesting point that they're gonna be these nocturnal hunters. But that is kind of the job of a parent, is to raise our kids to be independent, free, and know how to go out, nurture, and hunt. And when I say hunt, I'm not like speaking in that physical sense of hunting, but get out and be independent. That's the job of a parent.
Well, 100%. And I relate to the owls because I feel like the owl is like my stepmom who took 2 kids who didn't have anything, and then she just took us in and raised us.
And it
That's
probably
like,
helps.
it's so, I think I cannot tell you how amazing that is. I can't even talk to her about it. She gets all emotional about it, but it's like a motherly instinct. It's like Selma Hayek when she breastfed that baby. Do you remember that controversy that she was breastfeeding her child? And then she was in a place where these children didn't have food. And then she picked up a baby and she breastfed.
Yeah, I'm not against any of those types of things. I'm all for it.
But it's a big one. It's like, that's like a massive one. But it's that whole idea of nurturing. It's not just your kids. It's just the way that you see the world, and that, you know, we need more nurturing out there. So I think it's great. Thanks for sharing that.
What's the controversy though? Like, let's let this kid starve?
Yeah, well, people
get crazy.
People were really worked up about it. It was a couple of years ago, and it was like, I think it was in a very poor country, and she was on tour, and people were fired up. Like, how dare she feed a child breast milk, right, from her bosom?
I haven't heard that one. I want to.
Well, you turned it sexy.
Bosom.
I just to your point. I don't want to take. I'm not trying to speak on your feelings or your life experience, but you saying what you said about your stepmom. I think the beauty of that relationship as well is that it helped you likely. And speak out if I'm wrong, but it helped you likely have a better relationship with your biological mom as well.
1,000,000%.
Because sometimes that saying, it takes a village, is really the most true thing ever.
It's true.
And I lean into the many moms I know for help, guidance, that community when it comes to raising my kids. And I guess in kind of closing up this episode, do you have more to show us today, Bret?
Lots.
Oh,
he's
okay.
kidding.
So I won't close this.
So much talking. Okay. This one might.
We got excited about
I know,
moms.
it's a great
I'm
topic.
joking. It's a podcast. You're supposed to talk.
Okay, sorry.
It's
Sorry, tell me what.
Don't take anything I say.
Right, okay.
Truthfully.
Go now.
Other than this, this might make me cry.
What? Whoa, wait.
It almost did it when I prepped it.
Here, we got to catch it.
Oh, are you going to try
to
make us cry?
Oh, the old.
Alzheimer's mom, moment of recognition for her daughter.
You know you're my mama. Uh-huh. You do. Uh-huh. A while ago you said you didn't know you were my mama.
Well, you act like my mama.
Act like your mama. No, I'm saying you're my mama.
I'm your mama?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be your mama.
Now, do you think that I would lay here with just anybody?
No. I think you want to have to love them if they want to.
Yeah, you do have to love them to lay down with them like this.
Yeah.
And I love you, Mama.
I love you.
But do you know who I am, though?
Uh-huh.
Who?
Kelly.
Yes. Mama. Yes, I am Kelly.
Uh-huh. Well, I love Kelly. And didn't I name you Kelly?
Cry.
Yes,
Really?
you did.
It's so sweet.
Well, I love you, Kelly.
I love you, Mama.
I
thought a while ago you didn't know who I was.
I don't know why you did this.
I know it well.
today.
It was something because when I have some fears, I get here and I'm thinking, my Lord, what in the world am I thinking about?
You are?
Yeah.
What are you thinking about right now?
Well, I'm loving you.
Oh,
I'm loving you
I
too,
love it.
Oh.
I love it.
That was sweet.
It just shows you how special the bonds. So special. Mother and her children.
That's a really sad one for people because that's a tough. That's tough. Anyways, I won't go into sad mode.
Oh, I just went into the
there.
connection mode. I thought that was like really beautiful.
Okay, let's. Can we close on some AI art?
Oh, good. I can't wait if I look like a man or what was it? What was it the last time I looked like?
There was one
a
that
goon. No, not a goon. What are they?
I don't think I remember.
A goon.
What was it? It was like a troll. No,
troll.
Maybe another word.
I think it was somebody else creating AI art for you outside of me.
I love how I'm going to be Mother Teresa.
Yeah, I don't like how you're looking ahead.
Yeah, I'm about to be Mother Teresa.
I need to solve this looking ahead problem.
Because stop naming them like that.
Anything.
Well, I gotta know myself.
Okay, go ahead. Fine. Sorry,
what is
but
it?
I need to see you.
I had a drippy nose. A ghoul? No.
I literally look like my nonna. And why is my hand like inside out?
It can't do hands. It can't do hands correctly.
Oh, I feel like you're old Italiano. Oh, come. We're going to eat.
Because
Let's manja.
because the source image is only our promotion for the podcast, you're holding a soccer ball in all of the pictures. So every picture, it turns the soccer ball into something minged up.
It's your special gift. You can turn your hands both ways.
But I very weirdly did see some sort of
I see it.
resemblance.
I see this is old Candice.
Because what I did,
Manja.
what I did is I had the Mother Teresa picture and your picture, and I just put them together. Like I didn't say do anything else with them. I just put them together.
I'm feeling very touched.
I thank you for this.
Yes. You look very nice.
Okay.
I look like my uncle.
All right. Oh my God.
I did. I
look
saw
like my uncle.
the resemblance
Legit.
of the smile. I think the smile. Okay, so Kristina, I did the same thing. Your picture and another picture together.
What's the word?
And you are the Queen Mother.
Oh, she's look at your headphones.
Yeah, those are
amazing.
Pretty blinged out headphones.
Oh, I want a pair.
That's
Can you
Queen
guys
Mother.
hook this up? Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to my birthday party. Yeah. Oh, wow.
It did a decent enough job.
No, it did,
The
actually,
resemblance
that
of you, but again, it's
The
taking
nose is off a bit again.
Yeah, it's the
her
goblin.
face and your face, so it's just taking little bits and pieces.
My
but
hair is short. What do you think?
No, it's tied up. It's queen-like.
No, it's short.
It's short.
What?
She
The queen
a
has,
short.
like,
It's
short, curly hair,
curly in the back.
Yeah.
Do you not see the lighting?
You know, it's just this that's off. But if that could just get fixed, it would be more
For
like
next time, I used.
right? Because you don't have like like this.
I really like my headphones.
We need a pair of those.
I think we should start marketing those, guys. Where can we find sparkly
nice.
headphones? Okay, Bret.
Okay, this is me giving my mother flowers.
Oh, Bret.
What is with the
I
hat?
think you
The
look
hat
like
is crazy.
Dwarf.
One of the Smurfs. Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know why my arm is just so jacked.
I
on
think
that
you've
one
been working
side.
out. That's what I think. Look
Yeah.
at those. And if I got a bouquet of flowers like that, I'd be like, you're in the good books.
Maybe that's
kiddo.
why I have
those
the.
are pretty.
Yeah.
Why the arms are so big.
Yeah.
To carry
Ooh,
all
I
those
gotta
flowers.
carry it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Looks great. Looks great. So funny. It is taking form though, more and more.
Yeah. Well, I'm
it's
working
learning.
harder at it.
Yeah. Well, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Okay.
So that's our
everything.
our AI art for today. So in closing, I just want to say Happy Mother's Day, Kristina.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thanks, friend. And Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there and all the people who have taken the role on of being a mom, because without mummies,
The world would be over.
it would look very different. I can assure you that.
Yes. Yeah. Sending lots of love. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes. And for anyone that is interested in learning more about Modern Matters podcast and any of us, go to our website at www.modernmatterspodcast.com and make sure when you go to any of our YouTube or Spotify, you subscribe.
Subscribe, follow.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
I gapped.
I saw
You
that.
did that.
I saw that.
Also, are we supposed to do like Mother's Day, like freeze frame?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Like this. Look. I think that was
We
good.
just have to be still at the same time.
Does
Doesn't
that
have to be at
work?
the same time, but just still is the key.
Okay.
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 There you go. You got it.